see the ones I love. Oh, the only ones. That's a musician, them from you. Proverbs 18:24. The Bible made us understand that we are friends who stick closer than brothers. There's a friend for a season, there's a friend for a reason, and there is a friend for a lifetime. Hello, guys. You're welcome to another amazing episode on EWL Podcast. Don't forget that this podcast is a platform for you to be expressive and a reality check. I'm your host, Imitate Luchi Gloria, and I'm super excited for this episode. I'm here to give gratitude to whom gratitude is due. Why speaking on our topic today, categorizing relationship. So it's okay for you to be able to tell this person that you're not my friend, you're my acquaintance. I don't know why we find it so difficult to be able to categorize relationship. It's very important to know where people stand in your life as an individual. And that's what we're speaking on today. So before I get into this topic, I want to give a big shout out to the cast and crew of the Flossy Posse congregation. You know yourselves. You guys are the MVPs. This guy stood by me when I thought it was impossible to move on. To the C, to the C, to the B of the Flossy Posse crew and cast. 3 posts are for now. Now try. You guys are amazing. To the B, you know yourself. I love you. No, be say I no love you. I love you means say I love you. I cannot overemphasize the B in the Flossy Posse crew. She is amazing. She is one to have in your corner. That girl stood by me even before we could classify our relationship, before we started calling ourselves sisters. She is amazing. I love you, B. To the C. With the see how we'll do that. 2 of them get CHI. But to the A, to the double CHI, you know yourself. To the double CHI, I love you. It cannot be overemphasized. That girl took her time to make sure that I was not going out of the loop. She's still where she is and she's still calling me to give me direction on what to do on this podcast. She's still telling me, I think you should do this, I think you should do that. She did where she did, they monitor me, just making sure that I am okay. I love you, I love you. She is amazing. And I pray God would do exceedingly, abundantly great things in your life so that we will celebrate all the days of our life. Amen. To the CHI, with the CHI, my roomie for life. God has started and he has not even he don't start, but the beginning of the preamble is still yet I don't even know how to even pray this prayer. But God bless you. And I love you. I love you. I hope you understand my love for you. Sometimes you think I'm coming off strong, but it's for the best. You're amazing and I love you. So keep a relationship. Now that I've outlined my relationship, I want to give a special shout out to my friend. I don't call her name often on this podcast, Remi Leku Oyeko. See, she's one person I'm grateful for. When I write about my story in school, I will always include Remi Oyeko. She is a friend indeed. I don't know her. She's not. See, I have my sisterhood, but I have Remi. She's just my relationship with Remi is very different. I cannot really describe it. But I'm grateful to her as a friend. And I hope she gets to see this. I love you too, Remi Leku. To all my friends that I know mentioned on this podcast, I love you. Regardless. Well, I just really needed to point out this message so they get it. I hope they do. And back to our topic, categorizing relationships. I was telling my brother because he has a very bad choice when it comes to friend. My younger brother, not the one you guys know. I always tell him that I'm never going to tell you don't have friends. But there's something I'm going to tell you, and that's what I highlighted on the beginning of this episode when I said there's a friend for a reason, there's a friend for a season, and there's a friend for a lifetime. And it's very important to choose these people carefully. Being able to understand that not everybody that comes your way, not everybody you have a connection at a particular time, necessarily need to stay a friend. Some people just need to stay in that acquaintance zone. Some people just need to stay in that I know her zone. Some people just need to stay in that I'm familiar with you zone. Understanding this gives us a better edge in creating a very healthy relationship around ourselves that would inspire us and also create room for our growth. So when I speak on topics so far, I try to link it to how it affects us as individuals. On my previous topic, I spoke about strength. I narrated my story on this topic as well. I have listed my friend's name. I have shown gratitude to whom gratitude is due. And I think that is what I want to keep doing, or being able to link episodes to the growth of self, because I'm really interested in self development and self care this season. So how well do we define our friendship? What friendship do we keep in our corner? What relationship do we sustain? There are some relationship that does not even need to be there, but some people will fight and kill themselves for top relationship that was not supposed to exist in the beginning. Back to my story. Like I will tell my brother, I'm never going to tell you not to have friends, but I'm going to tell you that you should be able to categorize yourself and keep them where they are meant to be. The moment you start bringing in friends for a reason into your space for friends for a lifetime is a very difficult it's a very difficult thing for you to do to yourself. Like, it's a very difficult position to be in, because you're always going to see the disadvantage of classifying people in your life where they are not supposed to be. I told my brother this because no one is successful alone. The kind of people you keep in your corner would really shape your outcome as a person in the future. I don't know, we've heard this, but I think this is one thing our parents have told us growing up. You should be careful of the people you keep around your corner. The person in your corner would define who you are, who you would be on the long run. And what I say, we Gen Zs, we like saying, evil combination does not always corrupt good manner. I agree with you. I've been around certain people that I do not agree with their lifestyle, but that does not mean that on the long run there is no certainty that you're not going to want to give a try to their lifestyle. So on this topic today, I want us to be able to categorize our friendship accordingly. I've heard my siblings tell me, just your girls, you're trying. No, I think when I was working on my dad's funeral, I speak a lot about my dad. Even on season 1, if you hear me well, I speak about that man a lot because we are that close. Even now he's late, I will always speak about him because he's a very important part of my life. He's like an integral part of my life. So yes. So when my friends came around for my dad's, we had this burial ceremony. I also had funeral ceremony. You should Google it up. There's a difference. So on a burial ceremony, I think one of them had one exam coming up, and she left it and came for that burial ceremony. So I'm really grateful for the people I have around in my corner. And basically this episode, in as much as I titled it Categorizing Your Relationship, I think this episode was meant to happen for me to be able to show gratitude to you guys. Thank you so much for being there for me. I am grateful. I do not take your care and your support for granted. Thank you so much, the Flossy Posse crew. Why I want to conclude on this topic, I hope we take a minute to protect our space. We take a minute to check the people in our corner. Are we just adding numbers to people you know, or are you being cautious of people you keep around your corner? Always try as much as possible to keep people that inspire you. I don't know, coming to the studio today, I heard a news that was quite inspiring. It gave me a hope of faith. We need to set our priorities straight, guys. We need to understand that this aspect of relationship really tells on us in the long run, really defines our life in the long run, really defines ourselves in the long run. Concluding on this topic, categorize your friends, categorize your relationship appropriately. Choose people in your corner. So guys, this episode happens to be a very short episode, just because I purposely made this episode for gratitude's sake. and just to outline the importance of keeping good people around in your corner. Okay, guys, don't forget to stream this podcast on Anchor, Spotify, and on YouTube. We are on 200 subscribers and counting. I am so grateful to all my subscribers. Please like, share, comment on YouTube, and engage on this topic. Like I always say, I am more interested in engaging with you guys. I want to hold conversations with you guys. I don't know when a host session is going to be back, but hopefully I have my first guest very soon. Hopefully, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, Oluchimitizi, on Facebook, Oluchimitizi, on Instagram, Oluchimitizi, EW_podcast, and Luchi's concept. Like I always say, let's spread love because God is love, love is God. Have an amazing evening. I'm your host, Timitizi on Chigloria. Bye, guys.